I have the privilege of featuring 3 students with the wind ensemble as soloists. Elise Breham, Gina Newman, and Oliver Zhu will be performing the Stubernic Fantasy, which is based on the unaccompanied Stubernic trio that they performed back in March. The piece has a mix of technique and beauty and requires the element of virtuosity, not only from our soloists, which you may have heard this performed in March, but also from the band. You're going to hear some really fast music. You're also going to hear the hallmark meter changes between 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 7/4, and 5/8 with 2 different subdivision patterns. So when I passed this out to the wind ensemble, all I heard for weeks was, "We can't play this. Why are you doing this to us? Do you hate us?" Not yet. But finally, as the mother of 3 children, I have an unbelievable ability to tune out whiners. And they started to get a handle on the technique. And the complaining started to calm down. And finally, there was actually some tentative smiles and claps when our last note would actually end together. So we started this process of being intimidated by the music. And then we became resigned to the fact that we've got to learn it and it's going to take some effort. And finally, after weeks of bloodshed and tears, the kids, sometimes mine, the kids became to find that they had some satisfaction and some enjoyment that they created all by themselves through their efforts and persistence. And this is the kind of experience why music and all the other creative arts continue to be so crucial to the development of intelligent, innovative, and persistent young adults that we need in America. It's too easy to give up too early, and it's so satisfying to work with friends in a process where everybody has to arrive at the finish line at the exact same time, leaving nobody behind. And the drive wouldn't have been there if we didn't have our 3 soloists setting the standard of technique and musicianship. Elise and Gina are both juniors, and they take private lessons from Churchill alumni Josh Graham. Elise will be the wind ensemble section leader next year. Gina will be the drum captain. Oliver is a senior, and he takes lessons from Chuck Ricotta, and he'll be majoring in percussion performance at the Eastman School of Music next year. Please welcome them as we perform Stubernic Fantasy.